Hey! I'm back.
Hey,
Hey, sorry it's catchy.
Yeah, it's spreading everybody. I think there's something obviously wrong.
you weren't wearing your mask.
Checking to see if the YouTube just realizes because this my OBS thinks I'm still live. Last time this happened, it just came back on.
I think mine might have been back a bit because of my own lagging. Yeah, I think that was the issue.
I'm gonna try to finish it off. All right, I'm back, but it's on a different one.
Oh, it's only 9:30.
All right, I'm gonna have to get reconnected to P99. Internet problems.
Yep. Which wouldn't be nearly as aggravating if we weren't trying to stream.
Yeah. Agreed.
Trying to stream.
All right, get logged back in. Let's see if P99 gives me a little grace here and lets me right on.
Yeah, I don't think I did the original crash thing. I had to get back in.
Hope it doesn't do this for Trench Pony tomorrow. That's all I hope.
Calming is now the leader, yeah.
All right,
Alright.
I'm back on. I got in first try on P99.
Ooh. How do you know, babe? Who's the leader?
In
Oh,
the
when he
text,
jumped
it
out.
says, yeah, when Sorensen has left the group, it says Calming is now the leader
Oh,
of your
okay.
group.
Oh, yep, I just got the invite.
Nice. There you are.
All right, back in business.
Welcome back.
Oh, I've got the string covered up. Let me fix that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. Internet's had enough of P99, yeah. Man, they really didn't want us to play P99 tonight.
It's too
Trying to
taxing.
shut us all down.
Because it's freedom EverQuest, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't like that.
All the independent talk.
Oh, that is why. That is what it was, wasn't it? I was trying to talk people into drinking generic sodas. That's what happened.
Yeah, Pepsi shut you down.
Yeah, Pepsi was like, "What? You can call us Pepsi?" And then tell people to buy a generic version, even more generic than us. How dare you? I'm just joking. For Pepsi lovers, I'm just joking. I know it gets a little
How
intense
dare
sometimes.
you?
The only reason I like Coca-Cola over Pepsi is that hard hit you get. You know, you get that. It's almost like that feeling you get from a good hard hit of whiskey or something. You know, you get that
Got a
first
really
hit of
sharp
Coke.
taste.
Yeah, it's real brutal, and I like that.
Yeah, Pepsi's sweeter.
Yeah, it is.
I like both, so. But when I buy cola, it's usually Coke. It's good XP, Elliot. Can't say no to that.
How are you back at Giants? I know, dude. It's good XP, dude. We went somewhere else last stream. It didn't work out. We came back.
Yeah.
But we are going to a different giant camp soon. Probably next stream.
They'll be staring at butt cracks.
Giant butt cracks.
Giant butt cracks.
#1 search thing on Bing.com. Giant butt cracks. That's what the kids are into these days. Oh my gosh. That reminds me of the horrendous scene when I was logging in the kick for the stream at the beginning of the night I saw of Amaranth. Because it shows like a little preview of their thumbnail, and it was a very key frame for her stream.
Lots of people like it, I guess.
I guess they do. There's about 58,000 people watching.
Yep. Never mind. You guys go there. I'd rather play P99 with giant butt cracks.
Yeah, I'd rather look at these giants butt cracks, to be honest, than Amaranths. I'm sorry. Sorry if that hurts anybody's feelings out there, but...
You're just that much of a neckbeard.
Just that much of a neckbeard. At least I know I'm getting XP when I see a giant's butt crack.
I almost said something I won't. Oh, boy. That's wisdom and age right there. That's you know when to not say it.
My character's bugged. I'm gonna have to camp out and see if it fixes it.
Oh no.
What, it's getting XP? That's not a bug.
No,
Not
it's
an
not
error.
lots of XP, but everything else I'm pressing, it says you can't use that command right now. I've never seen that before.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, everything I press, whether it's directional, macro, or a key, it's just saying you can't use that right now.
Our wizard's getting lazy.
It's like, yeah, he's super lazy now.
I'm level 29 now, Grando. And so is Bounty. Bounty's 29. Sparrow's 28?
27.
27. And I forgot what level Calming is. Calming is 31.
Alright, Calming, can I get an invite, please?
Oh, you came back already?
Well, that was a quick reload.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you camp out and go back in, it's not a problem. Yeah, I can use my commands now.
Oh, I'm the leader. My bad. Okay. Where you at,
Oh,
Benny?
you made you leader? Yeah. Thank you. Alright, I can nuke again.
Do you want anything, babe? I'm going to do a quick AFK. You want more whiskey? Should I get him more whiskey, Nathan? This could be dangerous. I mean, it's your stream.
I think you should.
Right.
It's been a stressful day.
It does.
Killing this. Scotch soda. Sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've had it. Oh, Scotch and soda. My bad. I was thinking of brands. Okay, I've definitely heard of Scotch. I'm back, Mujin. Having some internet problems tonight. The goblins in this zone, I think that's where we tried to go, and it was just a little much for us. We didn't have a full group at that time, though, if I remember right. Maybe we did, actually. Vendini was with us. That was last week.
What about Vin?
Didn't we try to go the goblins last week? And it was still a little too much for us.
Yeah, there was goblins, rhinos, cactuses.
Yeah, there were a lot of reds.
Yeah, Sarnax.
Yeah.
I died, and then Bounty died, I think.
And even for the amount of XP we got, for the time to kill, it just wasn't as good.
Exactly.
This
Whereas
just
here,
flowed.
like, I'm already 28% into my level. And these guys are trivial to us.
Yeah. This is where I started. I've gotten it. This is actually a little bit higher than I started tonight into the next level. I was around 30-something% when I logged in. I'm at 33 now. Oh, yeah, we did go to over there. That is where we went. You're right. No, it wasn't you, Peace Dog. The internet cut out. The Goblin Earring has attack buff. It's a click buff, one of the coolest items in the Kunark expansion. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you're right. We went to the, we did go to the Goblins. That was a long time ago. We were, gosh, that was probably like 5-6 levels ago.
Are you bound here again? Because you were in the other place.
That's just the way EverQuest goes, Peace Dog. Alright, see you later, peace dog. Shrunken Goblin Skull Earring is unique because you can activate it as fast as you can click, creating a flame aura around you. It's very obnoxious. Oh, how cool. It's back petted. What's the most beautiful soundtrack that you've ever heard in an MMO?
I really love DQ2 soundtrack.
Q2 does have a good soundtrack. Lotro has a good soundtrack too.
This isn't an MMO, but it's an RPG. It's Oblivion.
Oblivion has a good soundtrack, yep. Man, that's hard. I don't know what I would say is my most beautiful. Embers is really good.
Monsters is really good.
What is?
Monsters and Memories.
Yeah, it is.
We're getting a lot of good soundtracks made lately for a lot of MMOs. Hard to pick one.
I'd say if you just play a song and it's likely to make me the happiest, some of the classic songs from EverQuest, they just make me super happy. But as far as most beautiful, I don't know, man. I think I might have to, yeah, I'm going to have to go with Final Fantasy XIV, man. That soundtrack is nuts. Just pull up some, like, just Google it or YouTube it. Look up some of Final Fantasy XIV's soundtracks for their raids and for dungeons, and it's got a really good soundtrack. It's pretty nuts.
Oh, Bounty, that reminds me, we talked about buying the Ember soundtrack for $10 only, and they keep adding to it.
Oh, it's only $10. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
And they just added 4 more songs for their new zone.
All of their products I bought off of their store has been really high quality.
We should definitely buy a Sparrow.
EverQuest 2 does have a really good soundtrack.
Yeah, EQ2 is phenomenal, I agree.
Oh, whoops, I was just sitting there blinding his pet. My bad.
Does it work on...
It wasn't working. I was like, geez, how many times I gotta blind this guy before he'll start attacking me?
At least you didn't blind yourself today.
Yeah, true. True.
That's the worst.
Yeah, the bank soundtrack in EverQuest, yeah, man, that makes me so happy.
Oh, I just totally heard it in my head when he said
It's
it.
so
Like,
good.
It's so.
It's so good. Iconic.
Mhm. Or the merchants.
Yep. Norrath Third Gate. Oh, the EverQuest boat theme? Yeah. Embers Adrift is up there, though. I really was shocked. I didn't expect that game to have a good soundtrack. That wasn't even, like, on my radar of expectations for the game. But, like, Dryfoot, that main theme for Dryfoot, for example, or that first Central vein, which they play it in quite a few of the EVs. Not all of them, but that, man, that's good.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm very impressed with the MMO.
Their little theme song is, it's a good song too. Like when you're logging in.
Yep. We forgot Pantheon, actually. They have some great music.
Yeah, Pantheon. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Kingdom of Sand. That's my favorite.
Final Fantasy VIII Eyes on Me song and video sequence where they're in space and the song starts playing. That scene is absolutely phenomenal. I do like that song a lot. That was a toss-up. We were trying to decide what song to use for Me and My Wife's Wedding for the bride-groom dance, and that was one of the ones we were thinking about, but we did end up going with the Final Fantasy IX. What is that song called? I was just talking about the other day. Melodies of Life. Melodies of Life is the one we ended up going with.
Yeah, I think they want to. Don't they want a new music guy? Like, I know Joppa's done the music, but he's doing so many things.
Yeah, I think so. They're looking to hire somebody to specifically do their soundtracks. I think Ember's contracts the guy. Like, they pay him per song. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I remember Ella was saying that. It is a certain particular guy they go to, but they just pay him per song, I'm pretty sure. And that guy that does their artwork is a guy that works for ESO, from what I understand. I don't know if they still use them or not, but when they were developing the game... Joppa makes good music, but he can't make music and do 20 other things. Yeah, I think that's definitely the thought process.
Consensus, yeah.
Yeah. My wife had Lotro music, or Lord of the Rings music playing during our wedding. I actually wanted the RoboCop theme to play, but she won with Lord of the Rings. RoboCop.
Lord of the Rings is epic.
Yeah.
That music can just, like, either get me into tears or happy or, like, whatever the mood is for that music.
They nailed it. It's one of the better soundtracks in movies ever, for sure. If not the best. I'm struggling to think of anything that is better. It probably is the best. That little Hobbit, the Shire song. Oh my gosh, so good. It like captures, like I swear you could hear that song and never seen the movie, and as long as you had read the books, you would know it was the Shire. I swear.
Note it. I don't think we own that soundtrack, which is astounding. We used to watch the movies constantly.
Like The Last Goodbye.
Oh my gosh, that song gets me crying every time. I'm like, I want that at my funeral.
Yeah. Do you guys remember how stressful it was when the first Lord of the Rings movie came out? You knew you had to wait for the next one.
Oh,
that was so stressful.
I hate waiting.
It's like, come on, hurry! We're ready.
Yeah, but it was so epic.
Oh my gosh, it was.
Still epic.
It is.
Still my favorite movies.
20 years later, and it's still amazing.
Oh, nice. The Divinity Original Sin 2 theme for their wedding. That's cool. EverQuest 2 has lots of Lord of the Rings quality orchestra level music. Yeah, I agree.
Star Wars has some great music too.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to try this cherry limeade. Good.
If I can. Gotta replace my streamer light. It's haunted. It just turns on when it wants to. I'm gonna try to. I had it unplugged.
Haunted?
Yeah, it just flickers on and off on its own. I'm gonna try to get it on. I'm looking a little creepy in here on the stream.
Trying to tell you something.
Yeah.
Haven't been able to catch some of your newer scary stories. How are they going?
Yeah, I've got 3. I've got 3 videos up. I'm gonna work on another one as soon as I'm done with Cringe Pony. You know how it is when you first start a new channel. It's a slow grind at first, but they're easy to make. They're fun. I have a billion of these stories. It's easy content for me anyway. So I think it'll go pretty good. Did you watch any of them?
The first one.
Yep, I've seen the first one.
Was that the swamp one?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Well, there's a doll one now, and there's one about skinwalkers now. And both of those are true stories. They're pretty freaking creepy. Did you guys, was the vibe right? Did you feel the vibe I was going for? Did it feel kind of creepy, but also a little campy? I'm going for that. Still fun, you know?
Yeah, it wasn't like horrifying.
Yeah.
But creepy enough, if the kids watched it, they'd be like, oh,
My wife doesn't
terrify
my
them.
wife doesn't like that I do the deep voice. She wants me to just do my normal voice, but I feel like it fits.
It does. I don't know if how it would. You'd almost have to see them side by side to see which one is better. But
Yeah.
There might be a range in between the two.
Yeah. John Williams for the win. Star Wars Galaxies, yeah. Star Wars Galaxies was really good music. And isn't there something weird with the soundtrack because it's owned by Disney now? Didn't something happen there, something weird where like even the emulator service can't play all the songs or something like that? So they don't want to get sued. Thought I remembered something like that.
so they got the rights to Star Wars, but not John Williams, is it?
Well, I think they don't even have the rights to do Star Wars Galaxy. It's just an emulator server, but they're getting by doing it because nobody's trying to make money off of it, so nobody bothers them. But I think that if they put the music on there, they'll come after them. If I remember, it's something like that. Not all the music, but I think some of the music they can't use. If I remember right, they know that Disney will come after them. How deep can my voice go? So when I'm recording those, I kind of just do it kind of like this, like, tonight on the scariest story you've ever heard. This is a true story. Like that.
So is that your natural voice? I thought you used special effects.
No, it's my natural voice.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's impressive. I thought you were using some kind of distortion or effect.
No, I just get closer to the mic and go low. I mean, I have to be in the mood, so like I didn't accurately do that. I have to be in the mood, but There's a certain mood I get in. Like, I talk different when I'm recording videos, too. I just go in a certain mood for recording a video.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Dr. Nathan, Mr. Puppet.
That's funny.
It.
That's funny.
Mr. C.
First, I don't ever remember you guys doing Kunark's Goblins. I do remember Runny Eyes episode, though. Yeah, we did Runny Eye one time. Was it Kunark Goblins we did?
I thought it was the Kunarks in the north, the frozen area.
Yeah, we did. We did go to what's that? Oh my goodness, what's it called? Out past Blackborough. I can't believe I can't think of it.
I'm horrible with Zoom names.
We did go do those goblins. I thought no. What? Where was it that when we came here before the Giants? We went down into what's that place called? Yeah, Permafrost. What I was trying to think of. Thank you, Collector. We did do some Permafrost a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you're right, Elliot. Yeah, I think you're right. That is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, Lake of Ill Omen. That is what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking Lake Ill Omen. In the tunnels, yeah. That's exactly what I was trying to remember that we did.
Temple of down there.
Yeah, down there. Yep, that's it. Yeah, we did go do that. You get demonetized if you play that music on YouTube. That might be what my brain was thinking of, that it got demonetized. I think you're right. That's what I was thinking of. When I played the emulator server on Star Wars Galaxies, I got demonetized immediately.
Wow.
Disney took the money. Took the money and ran.
Easy.
We did do those goblins back at the Renfell, Witcher says.
Yeah, I know we did some.
Yeah, I remember Permafrost a lot. We spent a lot of hours there.
That was Renfell. That's one of Renfell's favorite zones. Permafrost is cool. I did a lot on the TLP. Me and Witcher and Daimlos and Rob and Marcus. We went to Permafrost. Had a lot of fun with the Giants there. Rob was able to just barely charm a pet that was powerful enough to help us take those Giants out way beyond our level for a little while. It was a lot of fun. It was super dangerous because the pet could break at any moment and then we'd be dead. I check up on Renfell, yeah. I think he's about to release his tabletop game.
Oh, cool.
I think it's pretty much done. I think he's just doing the final piecing it together kind of thing.
Very cool. Wish him all the best.
Yeah. Hope it goes good for him. He's been working on it a long time. That F-word video of mine is now over 3,000 views. Congrats, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's awesome, Mugen.
That's an achievement, Mugen.
Heck yeah.
Winter's the best.
Oh, look at that.
She's cheating.
Oh
Well,
my
to be fair, we haven't the thing I was talking about. We don't start getting it till next week. So, one more time. One more time. One more time.
Last Supper.
It's the last supper of the ghost pepper wings. Thank you, Winter.
Brownie, I think we need to make a little evening trip because
We
they're gonna go
could.
away.
I
They're
know
gonna
we
go away.
could.
Yeah.
Maybe after the stream.
Yeah, they're gonna be
Yeah.
gone fairly soon because they're beginning to say things to us like they're not gonna be here much longer because we go get them so often.
Gotta try them. I can't be a Nathan Napalm Winter fan if I haven't had. Ghost.
Yeah, and you can buy a 6-pack just to make sure you like them first. You know what I mean? And they're not. I don't remember how they're priced, but it's not overpriced. It seems fair.
I don't know. It's like $8 or $9 for 6 wings.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are they wings though, or pieces of chicken?
They're
wings.
They're wings. Yeah, wings, flatbacks, and drumsticks.
Yeah. Snob. Was it?
They're
Snob.
They're filling though because they got that Popeye signature batter on it.
Okay.
They're filling. They're meaty little pieces. They're not the crappy, one little bite of meat. They're good. They're good. Kunart goblins have totally unique art and sounds, and they're... Oh, I do know what you're talking about. Kind of represent stop.
Are we filling up?
Yeah, with the ghost pepper talk.
Well, I'm gonna have them the first time, and then they're gonna go away, and I'll be like, ah.
That's usually what happens. We
Yeah.
find something we love in an aisle and Aldi, and then never have it again.
The good news about the ghost pepper wings is they only go away for a little while. I think they literally run out of ingredients and they have to restock. Because it's usually not long. It's like a month or two, and then they'll be back.
It's a great marketing strategy.
That might also be part of it, yeah. Just to make
You're
people
missing
check
out.
in.
So you probably sell more, but when people think it's not, it's going away, than if you had it available all the time.
Sure. I hear water all of a sudden.
Except that doesn't work on the McRib for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. McRib that's a pretty gross little thing. Will I eat one if they come back out? Yeah, I will. Even though I know I don't even like them.
That's hilarious. See, it works.
It's that FOMO. It's that fast food FOMO.
Yeah.
I always am like, maybe I'll like it this time. I always get one. I'm like, this is disgusting.
This is the worst thing ever. Oh. Oh no, it's going away. It's come back.
So it is good marketing, obviously.
Yeah, it works.
We were talking about, me and Steve, before the stream, we're looking up the sales for video games, like what's on the top 10 or whatever. Guys, Mario Kart 8 has been on that freaking top 10 for like 12 years. How is there people left to buy it? It's ridiculous how it is always. And it's like back at the number 2 spot randomly. That game came out forever ago.
That's funny.
Why are y'all buying Mario Kart multiple times? I mean, Mario Kart 8 is fun. It's a great family game. And I will admit that technically we own 3 copies in my house because...
Oh, that's it. You are doing that. You.
Okay, I gotta admit, we do actually
Yeah, no
own 3
problem.
copies because kids have one for their Switch. I was trying to play it a lot, so I bought another copy so I could play it, and then we had it on the Wii U when it first came out. But we ain't gonna talk about Skyrim, Mugen. We ain't talking about that. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed about falling for Skyrim every time.
I bought the Tuesday edition of Skyrim. Oh, Wednesday edition is out.
Tuesday edition. Oh, it's so good.
I didn't fall for that one because I liked Oblivion better. So it didn't get me.
I had a magical. That was one of my last magical moments going to GameStop to pick up a game when it came out. Was Skyrim when it first came out.
It was so much fun
That
doing
was
that.
so fun. That was always
Yeah.
an epic event.
Yeah,
You'd go to
everybody there
GameStop,
likes what you like because you're all there for the same game. It was
and you're like,
cool.
you'd call ahead. You're like, "Do you have the latest EverQuest 2 expansion? Can you hold 2 for me?" And you'd walk in, and you're like, "Oh, you're still holding. We can hold it for you for 45 minutes. All
Yeah.
right, I'll be right over."
Yep.
Yeah, we'd be calling different stores.
That's a good question, Alex. This is something that Sparrow and Bounty can talk about too. At what age did you allow your kids to start gaming? I asked because I had this discussion with my wife the other day, and our 3-year-old son is rocking the 3DS, and so we debated for how long he can play, etc.
Well, there's 2 different answers to that question. What I would suggest and what we did.
Okay.
So-
All right. Let's hear both. Let's start with what you suggest.
I would suggest waiting even into kindergarten, grade 1, because it does something to them.
Yeah.
And you're going to be dealing with temper tantrums and things when it's time to get off, and all these different behavioral issues that are a new thing because it's a new type of thing in our lives, right? These games, and they're so addictive. They're made addictive.
Yeah. That's the point.
Our
yeah.
kids, though, were playing at 3 and 4, and we had to deal with those issues. So I'd say kind of know full well what you're going into. We took away a lot of game time because we could see them getting too obsessive with it. So
Yeah.
a lot of issues to watch out for when they start playing that young.
All right. Now, so was there anything there undisclosed that you did do?
We took a lot of time away and sent certain days away, and we'll have like, you can only play 4 to 8 or something. You have to pick certain days and times because it
Well, it
really
was
is
4 to
that bad.
5:30, but
Oh, okay. I mean now, like different times and
Yeah.
different days and different ages. But yeah, if you just do it free range, you will lose, and bad things will happen to your children, and certain pre-K teachers will get angry at you.
yes, we did. She's like, "You let them play? Oh my gosh, you're gonna ruin them."
Yeah, we had that lecture talk from a certain teacher who found out we let them play too young, too long.
Yeah, they
We
were like 3 and 4.
we raised our kids on them. Like immediately, they were always around them. So we let them play and everything like immediately. So 2, 3 years old, they were already doing some sort of gaming. But what we did was we started them on the old games first. Like my kids didn't even know about anything because I was working all the time. I didn't have a ton of time to play games anyway, so it's not like they were seeing me play a lot of games. And when I did have time to play games, they were usually in bed already. So their introduction to gaming, I started them on the regular NES, and they played Nintendo games. And then when they got a little older, I gave them a Super Nintendo, and then I gave them a Nintendo 64 and a PlayStation, and they worked their way up. And we did both of our kids like that. We did run into a little bit of behavioral thing, but we would take them away. Just like Sparrow and Bounty was saying, if they started acting crazy or getting sassy with mom because they didn't want to get off the game or something like that, then they just got taken away. And it didn't take long before they realized that just didn't work.
Yeah.
And they kind of changed their behavior. But our kids also always did just naturally. This didn't have nothing to do with parenting. They just liked to go outside, ride bikes, whatever. So we were just kind of blessed that they enjoyed normal activities on their own.
Yeah, we'd have to make ours a lot of times. And I would say the boys were much more addicted to the games or capable of being addicted to the games than our girls were. Our girls were more likely to go do art or go outside or, do all kinds of different things, where the boys would stay plugged in for days if we let them.
Forever.
We didn't. Yeah, we didn't, but they would. It was never enough. Still that way. We're like,
Yeah.
guys, you need to like eat and bathe. Like, let's go. With their teenagers now, but yeah.
What I don't recommend is the system of setting up, which, you know, it could work for some families, but I have some horrible memories of, like, being like, hey, if you do all your things, then you get 1 hour of gaming. Because if your kids are into RPGs or anything that takes time, an hour isn't, you know, like, they just lose all interest of even doing it because they can't actually do anything in 1 hour, right?
Right.
Now, if that's all they got left in the day before bedtime, etc., that's different than telling them, like, you can only get 1 hour as your reward for doing these things. Like,
if you have gaming parents, we understand. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Tell them you're lucky that you have gaming parents. We get it. It's like we call them up for dinner, and if they call out like "I'm killing a named boss" or something, we understand. We're like,
Right.
okay, take 5 minutes to kill it. You don't have to run up for dinner. I didn't have that grace with my parents. They
Me
didn't
either.
understand. They're
Yeah.
like, get your ass up here now.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
I think I'd honestly, because each kid is so different, just watch for any signs of being a little too addicted or moody about it, you know, emotionally reactive with it.
Yeah.
They're all kind of warning signs that they can't handle, because games are made to be addictive.
Yeah, and addictive to grown-ups, so it's 10 times
Yeah.
as potent on a child. But yeah, I think that's better for them to be playing real games than mobile games, because I think a lot of kids are
Oh,
being
yeah.
grown up on that. They're gonna fall right into the like gotcha mechanics and the gambling style.
The
Yeah.
mobile games are just pure drug. Like they're
Yeah.
designed psychologically to be addictive, or at least the original games, like you saw the NES and Nintendo and the original, they were just be fun.
They were trying to be
games.
fun, addiction through fun. Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't meant to be addictive. Not in the same way that the mobile games are.
Yeah. I think any of our, like even Mujin was mentioning, I just dinged again. Dang.
What?
Nice. Congrats.
Sorry.
What's your XP
Random
thought?
thought. Mujin, anything can be addictive, whether that's YouTube or social media or video games. I think really just watching how each kid reacts to it and interacts with it is important.
Yeah, I did learn a lot of words and things, and from playing a lot of text-heavy RPGs and typing. I didn't necessarily learn that in school. I learned that from video games, playing EverQuest and stuff. Back in the day, you would learn to type faster, to communicate, and there's a lot of good things that can come from it. But you also just got to be careful of the negativity that comes along with it too. As long as you're mindful of it.
Yeah, too much of a good thing, right?
Yeah, and they can't trick you because you're a gamer, right? That's the
Yeah.
other thing. They can't trick you. All right, Feetsy's got to go. We're not far from ending anyway. Thanks for helping us, Feetsy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tell your wife no frogs were slaughtered this whole...
Oh, only giants.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. Thanks for having her. She popped by the stream too. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Before I crashed 5 million times.
Now that your kids are older, do they game now? Have they become gamers too? Yeah, my daughter really, she's into certain games. There's a particular game she might really get into, but not necessarily. She's more into arts and crafts kind of thing. She's always got a project, which is usually a giant mess. I would rather her play more games. But my son, he plays a lot of games, but he's very active. So, like, it's summertime. He ain't playing a lot of games right now. He's outside until he probably just came in, like, 20 minutes ago. He leaves out in the morning, rides his bike, plays basketball, swims. And my daughter does that too, but not as much as him. He does it from the time he wakes up until it's nighttime, time to come home, take a bath, and go to bed.
Man, Our boys are complete gamers.
But he'll be
He's
back to
been
gaming
growing.
as soon as this weather starts cooling back down. Oh, he'll be back to gaming all the time then.
Our girls are more adventurous, but boys are completely gamers.
My boy's 15, so he's into them ladies now, too. He's
Yeah.
always got a girlfriend, and...
Yep. It's funny. Ours are right 14 and 16. So
Yeah.
right around that age.
Katamari Damacy, that's a good game. Game's ridiculous. Learning the word musty from the 3 musty fears of Super Mario RPG. How cool that they're remaking that game. I'm pretty excited about that. That was a classic. Regent says dad that has the gaming problem, not the kid. But my parents were always fair. My parents were pretty supportive of our gaming when I was a kid, and it was a new thing. So most of the advice at that time was not really probably good advice, and my parents were pretty good about it. I only went through a very short period where somebody convinced them I should only have 1 hour per week, and that was awful.
Dang.
But I was smart about it. I just would turn over my time because at that time I was wanting to play Zelda, the original one, and the original Final Fantasy. In 1 hour, like you can't do nothing. So I would just turn over my time. It didn't last long. I would just turn over my time. Like they'd be like, "All right, you get your hour," and I'd be like, "Nah, that's okay." Like I'd just forfeit it.
Would they let you at least add it up?
No, you couldn't stack it. Maybe you could.
Oh.
I was a kid. Maybe you could. I don't know. I don't really remember. But it didn't take long of me forfeiting it, and they were like, "It's kind of sad. We took his hobby away from him." You know what I mean? Like, let's just let him play his games.
Yeah, my parents didn't understand, but at least I was good at school and getting good marks, so they let me play my things as long as my school didn't suffer.
Wait for him to fall asleep and then crawl back in the living room military style to plug my modem cable back into the... And then just stealth mode. Now, I did do a lot of... I don't think I ever necessarily got caught. I would stuff towels up against the door where there's that little gap between the door and the hallway. And I would stuff clothes there so there wouldn't be no light. And I would, turn on my TV and play Nintendo way up into the night. And I did that my entire childhood. But I never required a ton of sleep also. So, like, I could legitimately, and I still can do that. I could legitimately, I only needed 6 hours.
Dang. I always needed a lot of sleep.
My wife needs a lot of sleep. She can do the, if she's got to, because whatever reason that we need to do a lot of things and she needs to do a little less sleep, she can. But for her to be nice and healthy, she needs a good 8 minimum. She really needs about 9.
Now that I'm getting older, I think I only need like maybe 7. But I always needed 8 or 9 when I was younger. I can get by even on 6 now.
Yeah. And then every once in a while you'll need to sleep in if you're only doing 6. You know what I mean? Every once in a while you'll catch up with you and you'll be really tired and you'll sleep a little more.
But I've been having afternoon naps now too for like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah. I think the only reason I don't need as much is I go into a deep sleep immediately. I've been woken up before and I thought it had been hours and it had only been like 10 minutes. I can just go into an immediate REM deep sleep, so I think that's why I just don't need as much. Bounty
can lay down and literally start snoring.
Me too.
I'm like, what the hell?
It makes my wife so mad.
Yeah.
Because it takes her a while, and she'll just be like, so how'd it go today? And I'm like, I'm already out.
Not always, though.
I have times. If I'm stressed out, I can't sleep. I'm just not gonna sleep. I don't even try. It ain't gonna work.
I'll have nights where I toss and turn all night going, I wish I had something else to work on or do or study. I'm wasting hours of
that's how I feel.
I know, it is. It makes you angry because it is wasted time.
Alex says my wife is like that. She can lay down and sleep immediately. Yeah, I can't.
So jealous of that. I don't think I've ever in my life done that.
Really?
Really. It always takes me, it's like a process to fall asleep.
And
it's like, I need something to distract my mind, whether it's white noise or I'll just say, Bounty, just rub like my forearm or something. Like small spot. It doesn't matter. Just something that's
shut
like
your brain off. Is that why? It just shuts your brain off? Yeah.
Yeah, it distracts it from overthinking if I have something like that, or white noise or something like that. I'm much of a thinker. My brain doesn't want to shut up.
I like to turn on a YouTube video.
I listen to YouTube streams or Twitch streams now.
Yeah.
I just put them on light enough where I can just hear what they're saying.
My favorite sleep is putting on a movie that I really want to see and then sleeping through it and don't watch it. I don't know why. That's the best sleep ever for me. And then watch a movie later. For real. Nature sounds and stuff like that. Yeah. Rain. I love it when there's a thunderstorm outside and it's time to go to bed.
Unless there's any kind of severe weather warning and then I'm like constantly looking.
Unless it's a tornado. Well, actually, I could sleep anyway, but...
That's a pet.
Oh, well. He's blind. Sorry, pet.
Gonna go running off some random direction.
What did he say here? Oh, Elliot said same, Sparrow. And then he said, except for having a servant to rub my arms.
No, he's not a servant. He loves me. I'm just spoiled, that's all. But I appreciate being spoiled.
Oh, man.
Try my best not to take it for granted.
Oh, nice. My D&D streams are great to go to sleep to.
Oh, yeah?
That's what Elliot says.
Yeah, many times I'll have after dark 101 on, or your later streams, or something like that.
Yeah.
Off. And then the stream ends, and as long as they don't raid somebody, like on the Twitch channels.
If you don't have some weird dreams, do not sleep to Cringe Pony.
No, I don't think I've ever. Oh no, that's not true. I have fallen asleep with Cringe Pony on. Because usually it's late.
Yeah.
Well, even 11 is kind of late for me, so. I've had it on.
The weird things probably happening in your dreams.
I don't remember most of my dreams. I assume I dream, but I don't remember them.
Wouldn't it be awesome if you could record your dreams?
That's going to be the future. That's going to be a future tech, because that would be
Yep.
amazing. And then, like, that'll advance psychology so much if they could review your dreams.
Yeah.
How the brain heals.
Yeah. It would be hard to sleep to a loud, "You nasty boy!"
It's true.
Oh man. I wish I had an actual granny that would do that kind of weird stuff, so I didn't have to use the stock footage. I just have to wait for my wife to be a granny, I guess.
Isn't Winter's mom there?
Her grandma is here, but she would not partake in that weirdness.
Well, just make her read her lines. Like she wouldn't even know what.
She wouldn't do it. She would not do it.
No,
No.
that'd be awesome.
We
though.
hear her talking to like her son or whoever she talked to on the phone. We hear her say hilarious stuff. She'll be like, "I don't know what they're doing out there. He's wearing plants on his face."
Well, you are.
These people are weird.
She's blinking 3 times. Help, save me.
Oh, you're scaring the poor old lady, Nathan. Oh my gosh. We were worried about your neighbors, but it's grandma.
Yeah,
again.
grandma's the one that makes the comments. She says hilarious
You're
stuff.
stressing her out.
She says the most hilarious stuff. Like, she'll be, every once, not often, she kind of got used to it, but she used to be like, "Now what are you doing again?" And my wife would try to explain it to her, and she'd be like, "I just don't understand what's going on in the world today."
Oh, she got the Nathan angle. It's rough.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, tell her, like, Grandma, just read these lines for me. You're nasty boy. Just say that.
Yeah. And then he just say, "You're probably just going to take that goat out back and make it your girlfriend, ain't you?"
Don't
Make
think
your
about
belt
the lines. Just say them.
Or you could mix up the words into a not so weird sentence. Have her say them and then like,
piece them
edit it.
together. Piece them together.
Together, yeah.
Like, all right, now say goat.
Yeah. Say outback.
Oh jeez.
We're horrible.
Yeah, we were talking about recording our dreams. Yep. Agent says he fell asleep at one of my streams, but ended up dreaming of me. Well, whatever I did in your dream, don't hold it against me. Because that was your brain, not me.
Actually, yeah. You start recording your dreams and you start getting sued for your dreams.
Start getting sued. This sounds like something that would happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you could. That is true. If I got enough footage of her these days, I could literally just AI it from there.
That is very true.
It would feel wrong, though, to put her in the videos doing that
Yeah.
wacky stuff. She's, like, very, like, you know, old school and proper. It would feel wrong. There's something wrong about making it look like she's doing ridiculous things.
Well, you could even use an AI, like use her voice. Well, then why would you? I guess you could just use any AI granny's voice. Wouldn't have to be hers.
I need to start going to bingo night until I meet a granny like that, who's into weird stuff. That sounds like not a good idea now that I'm saying that out loud. Maybe I don't do that.
An inside thought.
Now that I just said it out loud.
That's why we run our ideas, by people.
Exactly.
Why you talk to Winter first?
Yeah. But where are you going? I'm off to bingo night to meet some old ladies.
Why, Nathan? I need some recording.
Well, it is 9:30 my time, 10:30 your all's time. We should probably wrap it up.
All right.
I
Can't
got-
vote in our safe spot.
Yeah, I went over 56. Yeah, I'm 1% more than the whole level that I got.
And other than that one hiccup, it didn't crash anymore. But I'm not streaming either.
After she yelled at the tech support guy.
I feel like only a few moments after that my internet got fixed too. I think you
You fixed the entire internet.
you fixed the whole network across the United States, I think.
That was good. You should have seen the words she used.
The funniest part was when he was trying to hang up with Bounty, and he just gave the phone to me because I'm like, oh no, you don't. Does not just fix it, turning it off and on. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Like we didn't
Outta
try
here.
that. Like that wasn't already
Yeah.
a thing that we did. I'm gonna go out to the bridge for safe logging.
All right. Good idea. It was so dark.
Oh my gosh, I can't see nothing. I'm gonna wait for Bounty.
Fall in the hole.
I don't even know if I'm looking at the bridge. Okay,
Yeah,
there it is.
you
There
are.
it is. There
There's
we go.
calming.
Calming
Lit
brings
up.
the light. All right, well, thanks everybody for joining me. That was a lot of fun, as it always is in EverQuest. Thank you all for the support tonight. I do have Cringe Pony TV. A brand new episode coming out tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern. Steve has got a lot on his plate. I don't know if he'll be there for Cringe Pony. He's going to try. Definitely me, Damos, and Dave are going to be there. And we got a lot. I've got a lot of really good ones. Cringe Pony's in a good place right now. I feel like where we've only been doing it every 2 weeks. It gives me time to make it the way I want it to be. It's not as rushed. So we got a really good Cringe Pony tomorrow night. So make sure you come back for that. That's what I'm gonna be working on all the way up until it comes out, and then we'll start over on Monday with the back on schedule. D&D won't be on Monday because we still got a lot of people out of town. And they're almost at the end. Like they got to be just a few more sessions away from ending the campaign for good. The final ender to our long. We've been doing it for like a year and a half, so we're almost at the end of that. But we'll need a few more weeks. It'll be mid-July before we're able to finish that up and wrap it up. And then we'll be back on schedule with all the things. Lots of Embers Adrift, and I'm going to get back on Vanguard again next week as well. So join me, everybody. Also, I want to drop a link real quick to my Kick, because I'm trying to get to 75 followers. That's all I need to monetize over there. So go drop me a follow over on Kick. I'm going to drop the link if I can find it. So go give me a follow. And the only other thing I want to self-promote out is that I'm also doing a scary channel with scary stories. Go check that out as well. It's called Nightmares at Midnight here on YouTube. And I'll have a new video for that coming out early next week. But it's already got 3 pretty cool, nice little late night. You want to hear something creepy. Got two true stories about a doll. One about about skinwalkers, which is basically werewolves and things like that. And then I've got one I made up about a swamp creature. But thanks, everybody. And also, let me plug Sparrow real quick. Sparrow is streaming over on YouTube these days.
Trying.
I'm going to plug her, so go give her a subscription as well. And Sparrow, you're getting close to the monetization mark, right? For YouTube?
I am. Yep, less than 200 to go.
200 subscribers?
Subs. Yep.
Nice. Okay, I'll do it. I've never even logged into Kick, but I hear good things from Florida Free to Speech crypto platform. Yeah, it's free to speech. It's very open and and the layout is exactly like Twitch. They just literally copy pasted it seems like to me. All right, and I'm off. Goodbye, everybody.